I thought I was safe. Oh my god, we're back at Cannon Town. Okay, it could be worse. It could be worse. This is how you learn. This is how you learn. Here come the pivots. You just picture the guy with the tornadoes coming at him. That's always in the comments of like whatever Fall Guys posts on Twitter. Here it comes, and the tornado says like, you know, dead game, dead game. Among Us, dead game. Among Us is better, dead game. 80 to 50 Harold Fogs. All right, we got to go back to the start. Here we go. It's all right. This is a walk in the park. Isn't this what you want? An easy life? The start of this game is what it's like to have an easy life. This is like going back to 4th grade after you got your bachelor's degree. Enjoy being valedictorian. Oh, son of a... Alright, you know what? Try me again. It was a heck of a hit. I never want to pivot. This is like singular entertainment. If you want to pivot, like, I think you got to do some introspection. You got to look deep inside yourself and recognize, like, you know, you're like being the kind of person that like complains about having to watch like Lewis Hamilton win another race. Like, you're in the presence of greatness here. Act like you can appreciate it. Yeah, sure. It's nice to be watching the greatest driver of all time, but I like it more when the red car wins. Okay, here we go, here we go. Jumping? We are jumping. Green now? Yo, the Ferrari is green? Yo, that's kind of cool, though. That's kind of cool. No, it's not. People are rooting for Aston Martin. I've been out of the game for a while. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. Okay. Who likes watching the same person in team win every time? Well, maybe if Ferrari doesn't like watching the same person win every time, they should get rid of their yee ass engine, and then they could get some podiums. Send it. No, don't send it. That good break on that one. Okay, here you go. Okay, great stuff. Great stuff. That was scary. This was way too early. Oh my god, thank god he's got the Vibrams on. Oh, Puggy. Sorry, I can't stop singing. Yeah, you know what? I should enable Rat Jam. Rat Jam is like... Kate sends it to me on Discord all the time, and like, that's probably like 80% of our Discord communication. Is like, she'll be like, what were the baby's diapers like this morning? And then she'll send Rat Jam. And then, after I send the baby intel, she will be like, she'll post a picture of Gordon Ramsay looking disgusted from Sinnoh's Discord. Saved? Saved. Okay, that's a good save point. There's nothing wrong with that. We're saved. We're saved. We're saved and we're safe. What the heck? I had no confidence. I just had no confidence. I had no confidence. I did that with no I didn't believe in my heart that it could happen. That's okay. Better? Then just stay safe and then try again. Confidence. That time I had confidence and we were rewarded. Okay. Great stuff. Great stuff. It's actually like there's almost a safe point. If you get after this, the castle stuff is pretty safe. So just don't get rattled here. This part's not too bad. It's just the hogs. It's just the hogs. That only took a couple... It took a couple of minutes to get back. No big deal. Beautiful. Okay, I was a little scared. Actually, you know what? I realized I'm a little scared of, like, this upcoming part as well here. I think we have a save balloon coming up, but also, like, I don't know how we make it over this if we don't just land on the planchard. Oh, that's the ticket, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? We're gonna chalk that up as a cheap learning lesson. I had no confidence at all. Okay. Alright, starting from 0. Looks like we will be doing 2 hours of Alt F4. And then 1 hour of Circuit Superstars and maybe 2 hours of Loop Hero. That seems right. Okay, keep it moving. Yeah, we're back to the 4th grade again. Dude, I was never held back in school. But I think, honestly, all things considered, I would much rather be held back a year than sent forward a year. Like, what benefit do you get from being sent forward a year if you're smart? Like, I mean, I went to school with people, like, that were in my class that skipped a grade. At no point were they ever like, oh, it was awesome. I got to go to college and enter the workforce a year earlier. Like, nobody's excited by that. If anything, wouldn't it be sweet to be held back? Like, imagine if you were like a C student and then you got held back and got to do the same year over again. Oh my god. Like, that would be so good for your self-esteem. Why? Because you'd freaking crush it, man. Especially in gym class. Like, I was late to the game taking swimming lessons. I was kind of like scared of the water until I was like 9 or 10. So when I started taking swimming lessons, I was taking them with like 5-year-old kids. Whenever it came time for like the end of the class race, I had like a 100% win rate. There's no way a 5-year-old child can compete with a 10-year-old child in like athletic competition. It was amazing. I always felt so good after the end of the swimming lessons. I'd recommend it, honestly. Someone said there was a 14-year-old in my AP class in senior year of high school. See, like, that kind of sucks. Like, I get it. Like, if your kid's smart and they're like, you want them to realize their full potential and stay challenged so they don't become disillusioned. But like, having them skip ahead like 3 or 4 years, you don't want to be a 15-year-old kid in your undergrad in college. Like, I don't even mean just for like social life purposes. I just mean like you can't. You haven't come up with the habits that you need in a situation like that. You're very, very well suited to academia, but I mean impinged upon, I think, when it comes to your real life. I wasn't even looking at the destination. That's a classic mistake, but we made it work. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. It ate my jump, but we lived. What if it's eating it because I hold shift all the time, even though there's no run button in the game? Alright, this is big. Good stuff. Yeah, I think it's because the floor moves. It's like when you walk over a seam or something like that, it's the jump showdown unity effect. And then you know the ticket. You just go, yeah. Yeet. Save. Let's go. And then Just chill. Just chill. Figure skating, baby. 12 years of figure skating practice have led me to success on this obstacle. Hey-ya! Okay, I kind of do want to throw up. I wonder if I could push one of these saves out of the way so I could only get one. It does not appear so. Find a little overhang. Yeah, we got both of them. I tried. Look, I get motion sickness as well. Like I didn't want to stand on that thing longer than I had to, but some things are more important than my inner ear. Yeah, like I don't know. I just think about it from time to time. Like again, this is like it would be the weirdest flex of all time if it was meant as a flex. But you know, there were discussions between my parents and the school district about like skipping ahead a year, or not the district, but just the school itself. Maybe like skipping 5th grade and going like straight to 6th. And it's like, you know, I wanted to, but I'm like a little kid. I don't know anything. My mom was like, nah, I don't think we're gonna have him do it. And I think it's I think it was for the best. Like I don't know what you gain out of it. I'll live with that. We tried. Yeah, good. I think that if she was doing it, she would have been doing it less, like... I mean, look, it seems like it's in the child's interest, for sure. But, like, I think it's more, also, as a parent, you could be like, oh, my son skipped a grade. Plus, I had a late birthday. Like, that would have been a freaking disaster, man. Imagine living in the dorms in university as a 16-year-old. Hey, sorry guys, can't come to the kegger this weekend. Gotta go get my learner's permit. Would have been, you know, a weird mix of priorities. All right, it's fine. Couldn't you stay home a year after high school playing video games? Yeah, but like, I mean, that's not why they do it. I also think, like, to be honest, you would be miserable. I know how that sounds. I think you would be, if you're like, oh, Poggy, a whole year off to play video games? I think by like 2 months into that endeavor, you would be like, I'm done. I just kind of go get like a retail job or something. Yeah, like that. I hear you, because like in so like in 10th grade and 11th grade, well, in 12th grade as well, but I had other stuff going on then. But in 10th grade and 11th grade, I lived in the suburbs, and I didn't have a job, or like, and I was too young to drive. So for summer vacations, I couldn't do anything really except like play video games and like go on the exercise bike, right? And for the first couple of months, I'm like, this is awesome. This is amazing. Then like by the second week of July, I'm like, oh my God, like I would give anything to just to go out to like Red Lobster with my friends and just have a conversation for 5 minutes. I would pay like $1 million for it. Market price. Okay, sorry, I said I would stop singing it, but it is a little bit of a bop. We gotta come up with lyrics. That's the next step. Okay, we've almost made it over top, man. Kind of feels like right now. Like, you're not wrong. Like, I'm trying to remember, like, I've been talking a little bit, and you know, actually, I don't like the way these are synced up. Take me down for a second. But like, I think that people have been a little meaner online over the course of the past year. And rather than like lament it, I think I've kind of almost, like, not to make an excuse for it, but I think I've kind of come to the realization that, like, you know, a lot of people are really suffering like the ill effects of having been inside for so long. And I'm not cutting them some slack, but I'm, you know, muting them instead of just complaining about them over and over, I suppose. Okay, that was very good. Come on, man. This would be huge. Oh, Whatever, we got that save at the bottom. Okay, watch out for these barrels. Is there any coming back from a mute? No. Don't take it the wrong way, but like it, and this is just to be honest, it's not about you. Like, it's about me. You know, if you came to my Twitter account, you were saying like weird stuff and you got muted. Like, what do you want me to do? Have like a tribunal that's like, hey, he needs to see my tweets again? Like, I don't know what. Like, it's not all. I mean, I'm not even trying to say like it's about me. I'm just, you know, who's got that kind of time? It's like, yeah, I know you ruined like one of my nights, but okay, even though I don't know who you are at all, I'm gonna give you a second chance. Okay. It does? Oh no. It would be content, but I would have to go through my mute list. What if they're not an English speaker, so they didn't mean to be rude, but they were rude? You face no impingement or material loss from being muted on Twitter. Like, I'm not trying to tell you to just, like, get over it, but, like... I don't know what you want me to say. It's like, never mute rude people, because they might have not meant to be rude. Yeah, well, you know... I don't know what you want me to say. Have you muted any other streamers? Oh god, yes. For years. Sometimes, and you know, like, it's just, it is what it is. Like, sometimes there's people, like, you want to follow, because you might even be, like, colleagues, or you know, at least, like, connections in the industry. You're not, like, I don't want to, like, break the connection, but also, like, you know, if 99% of your tweets are things that are, like, you know, it kind of makes my day worse to see it, then I might mute you, yeah. It's like, I don't know, like, I see, like, you're responsible. In order for social media to not make a person completely miserable, I think you gotta treat it like a little bit like a garden, you know? You gotta respect that, you know, if you see, like, something that you don't want in your garden, you can prune it. And if you don't prune it, and then you go, why does my garden make me upset to look at every day? Then maybe it's the folly of the gardener, not the folly of the weed, you know? It's my take on this subject, at least. I don't even see it as, like, I mean, people have probably muted me on Twitter, and it's like, it's none of my business, honestly. If they don't want to see my tweets, more power to them. Sometimes I don't want to see my tweets. There's times where, like, sometimes I'll see someone on Twitter, and I'll be like, I'm pretty sure I followed them, but now it says I'm unfollowed, and you can kind of, like, incept that via, like, a block. Like, if you block someone that follows you, it will unfollow them from you. And I just look at it and I go, you know what? I think if that's what happened here, then so be it. I'm not gonna just spam you with follow requests. If you don't want me following you, then, you know, we'll both enjoy our lives. It's no big deal. It's just Twitter. Okay, here you go. Here you go. We have not been making good jumps here. My life has gotten 20 times better since I just started handing out YouTube shadow bans like candy. Honestly, I think I was a coward before. Like, people see a shadow ban as cowardice. Now I'm like, I think not shadow banning because you're worried that they'll, like, find out that they're shadow banned and then they won't watch your content anymore, or they'll be, like, even madder. That's, like, even more cowardly. So I don't hand them out like candy, but I do give them, like, you know, like, I've been handing out more of them for sure. And it is always crazy to see that, like, and this is not an anti-chat rant, this is just inside baseball while we climb the freaking mountain here, but, please. Someone will be like subscribed for like 5 years, and then they'll just leave a comment that's like mega nasty, and I'm like, all right, like clearly you're not enjoying yourself, so like let's save each other a little time here and just move on. But anyway. We can move on. Speaking of moving on. I will say someone in chat was like, I think I got muted. I sent you a drunk tweet a few years ago. It's possible. There was a period, it's happened like a while, or it hasn't happened for a while, I should say. There was a period where I got like, oh, this is not great. I lived. Okay, wait for the second pass. I did not live. Okay, I lived. There was a period I got a bunch of emails from different people came into the email inbox, and it was always like drunk media students, like communication students that were like, I got a perfect idea for your channel, and they always like were way overly familiar. Like, I know you don't know me, but your business sucks, and I'm gonna teach you how to make it better. And then I would always reply. What I should have said at the time was thank you. What I said instead was make sure to have a glass of water before bed, and even after they woke up the next day, a lot of people did not like those kind of replies. They were like, yes, you are correct, I was inebriated last night, however, in my defense, I stand by everything that I said, and I'm like, you know, not to be rude, but what the heck? What the heck? I'm like, not to be rude, but like, I don't even know who you are. And I feel like there's kind of like, there's like a little, like a classic bit of YouTube advice, which is like, you know, if you think it's so easy to do, just do it. Like, it's an industry that has literally no moat. You know, you could just start doing it tomorrow if your advice is so good. You know, maybe just go and do it yourself. Don't bother me. I'm just trying to live my life. I did not press jump there. We were so did you see the curve? Ooh, it's like playing toy baseball, man. What the heck? No. Don't fall. Don't fall. Not all the way. Not all the way. Okay, we're still here. We're still here. Anyway, that's, see, again, it's not, I don't mean it to be an inside baseball rant. It's just an insight into, like, community management, right? I'm realizing that, like, what on earth is that? Over time, like, this is what an incredible skip. Oh, could this be the end? Is that the prize? Or the halfway point? She do be dancing. Seems like it could be a little bit of a trap. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you on that. I also have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Maybe I can make it up there? The music hasn't stopped, so I'm not stopping either. Throw a chicken at her. You really think so? I feel like I'm playing Pokemon Snap right now. It's such a good dancing anime. Oh! It's such a good dancing animation. F. Okay, yeah, there you go. Just climb up this way. I think he's still dancing. He's still going. Oh no! Oh, no! He's dead. He's dead. Oh my god. Oh, what the? A hammer just fell down on top of me? Okay, yeah, there it is. So anyway, yeah, that's that. We can leave that in the past. If you're muted on Twitter, you probably deserved it. That's all I'm gonna say. I know it says don't go, but the game's a troll, so... I think I should go. It really comes out instantly, huh? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? I didn't know where else to go. I thought there was some inertia that might be good there. We did do a fish skip last time. I don't. We actually have to do things the normal way this time. Oh, jeez. I don't even know where I'm going. Well, back to the start apparently. All right, all right. This seems a lot harder. That's all right. You know what? Back to 4th grade. Back to 4th grade. Back to banter. Should have reg-dolled, man. No, we'll pivot at 1. No sweat. Yo, we hit a thermal there. That was nice. I love being muted. I can say whatever I want. But now what you don't realize is I can cross-reference your name on Twitter with your chat activity. I was wondering. Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. Just chill. There you go. Call that the swing skip. Don't do it. Move me onwards. Move me onwards. I will say I tweeted something like, Lord help me, but 2021 has me feeling a certain sort of way about Chess and Isaac. And somebody replied, Pog has left the building. And then I went to their Twitter profile, and the Twitter profile was entirely in Japanese, so I hit translate profile, and their profile literally said be positive. So I clipped that with my Windows snipper tool, and I sent that to them, and then they deleted their original tweet. And I was like, you know what? That's growth. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not saying I've never been a hypocrite either, but I did at least applaud that they recognized, like, hey, clearly at some point they wanted the principle of positivity in their life, and maybe they temporarily lost sight of that. And then, you know, like if somebody's committed to just being rude, then whatever, I'll just mute them. But if somebody's like, I want to be nice, and they say something that's not so nice, and you're like, hey, that's not so nice, and they basically hit you with what I would describe as an acknowledgement of that, then that's totally fine. Frick. Like, I'm in the same boat, right? Like, I'm always like, I want to be more positive. And then I, like, you know, make a mistake and I'm negative. When people are like, I thought you were going to be more positive. I'm like, oh, no, I'm even more negative because you got me. You're absolutely right. Go left before the balls. I don't like this path. That path is unbelievably scary. I'm going consistent path. Hey, don't even start with me on the I'm not gonna bully chat resolution. I told you I was 1 week rage sober. We have not had a rage at chat moment. And we won't. That $70 carrot on the stick has helped me out so much. Come to Swanson, we're all negative here. I'd be negative too if I lived in a city that was that hard to spell. And was mostly known for having, like, an incredibly large strip mall. Wait, I mean, how do you even spell Swassen? It's like T-S... Swassen. T-S-A-W-A-S-S-E-N? Swassen? My God. There's 2 W's? That's a tough one. Come on, man. Good shot, good shot. Hey, wait, but Swassen... Let's not make fun of Swassen. They offer a nice little stopgap from people going from one world-class city in Vancouver to another world-class city in Victoria. Hi-yo! Sorry, this is a little BC specific. You know, I get it. Swassen is like, you know, when people from Vancouver want to go to Bellingham, but they can't be bothered putting on pants that don't have an elastic waistband. That's when you go to Swassen. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. I've never been to Swassen. So I don't really know anything else about it. However, I have smelled it driving by a couple times. You know, we could do a little skip there. I don't know if it's worth it, though. Ruthless. Ruthless. No city in the lower mainland shall be... There's no such thing as a sacred cow. I just ate it. I thought I would just, like, flex really hard. That person didn't delete their tweet. They deleted their whole account. Oh, no! Well, that wasn't my... Oh, sorry. Go back for the save. Yeah. That wasn't my intention. It wasn't my intent. I mean, it wasn't even a reply that was like, delete your account. It was just like, hey, you know, in your profile, you said be positive, and then here you are, like, being negative. I don't know why they deleted their whole account, but... You know, you're not wrong. What's more positive than officially, you know, getting off social media? No, I wouldn't say they deserve it. Everybody tweets some things, like, in the moment. And most of it is, like, you know, sometimes you're making a joke, but then, like, the other person is, like, a stranger. Like, even sometimes, like, the little smiling imp inside of me wants to rear its head. Like, I saw that Ludwig had, like, appendicitis, right? And, of course, the first thing that popped into my head is, like, I'm glad he's okay. And then the second thing that popped into my head is, like, maybe this would be a sick opportunity to roast him about how I beat him in Rivals. And I was like, I had to put myself in his shoes, and I was like, this is it. If you just got out of, like, surgery in the hospital and somebody you'd essentially never interacted with you was, like, going up. No, we need those legs. We need those legs. You'd be like, wow, what a jerk, right?